Hello, I'm Colin Thompson, and I'm in my garage. If it was not obvious, the audio has been increased because I have something called a mic on. And if you're wondering about the Violent Night poster, we'll get to that. Or the steelbooks I got for Christmas that I'm now going to show off to you.
Nope. Super bad. Popstar, which came a little damaged, but it's fine, it's just bent. Still looks beautiful.
Now, for what you all really came for. Every year, I keep a list on Letterboxd of the movies I watched this year that I had never seen before, new and old. This year, I'm going to talk about them. Now, 2 years ago, I did it, 2020, and I knew I could never top that. I didn't even top last year, 2021, but this year, I feel like I watched good films. Last year, Licorice Pizza took the cake. I didn't even make a video on it. It was pretty obvious that was going to win my number one spot. But this year, it's going to be edited well, this video. I watched a ton of movies. 75 to be exact. 2 less than last year. All right, let's start with the bad.
She said she likes it when I'm social, but I would much rather refrain.
Cool. So the worst movie I watched this year was entitled Forks Over Knives. Right here's the poster. You probably can't see it. I had to watch it in health class. It's all about food. It's just bad. Another one I watched for this Pages Club I was in for writing. We didn't do much writing. We watched a movie. Bad movie. It's called Watermark. It's about water. Water sucks. And apart from when you're drinking it, it's uninteresting. College. I'm a raunchy comedy fan. You know this, guys. For sake, can we bleep that? We can? All right, thanks, non-existent crew. I have Superbad and Popstar right here. Couldn't make it through it. It sucked. Sunday School Musical, I watched this when I was going to bring back Trash Talk. I quit because it was too trashy of movies. Sunday School Musical kind of rocked. Literally kind of rocked. The Mission, I fell asleep 3 times during this movie. I watched it in social studies. The only reason anyone should watch this movie is because it has a killer score. Hellfest. I went on a horror movie binge. Movie sucks. Super Size Me 2, Holy Chicken. My mom was very animate when I was really fat to watch Super Size Me 1. And I watched it, and the only thing I could think is, I want a Big Mac. And this one does nothing. If you want to watch a movie about someone start a business, go watch The Wolf of Wall Street. Under the Same Moon is a foreign film we watched in Spanish class. I'm not going to lie, I think it's a little low here. I thoroughly enjoyed this film. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness at 67, I think that's a little high. It's a little high. This movie sucked. Strange World. I went with a group of friends, and we were alone in the movie theater, so we were screwing around half the time. And that didn't even make this experience fun. The movie sucks. Out of Office. Comedy Central said, hey, we're going to make an original movie. And the original movie was just a pilot to a show that failed. Quarantine's no longer funny. Jackass the movie is surprisingly low because Jackass Forever is very high. I watched it. It doesn't live up even to the second one, which I watched a year before. Uncharted. Go watch Indiana Jones. Sex Appeal. Raunchy comedy face again. We got Ant Farm Guy, Project MC Square Girl. Not a great movie. And these are underage teens, mind you. I don't even think they're seniors in this movie, so that whole aspect was a little weird. And even teachers are talking about sex. It's, Hocus Pocus 2, I saw this on a date, leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Me and that girl broke up about 2 weeks later. Not a fun movie anyway. Okay. Let's get into the mediocre.
Yes.
So these movies are I could see myself rewatching them. Death on the Nile. I run faster than this movie. Escape Room 2. Escape Room 1 was such a thoroughly fun movie that this movie just feels like a cheesier version of that. Sing 2 feels a little low for me. I loved Sing 2 compared to the first one. The first one, astronomically bad. When I did the original Trash Talk series, that made its way in there. Sing 2, yeah. Romeo plus Juliet, Baz Luhrmann does a hilarious job in this movie. If you think I have it on here because it's this masterpiece, no, it is the funniest thing. Knowing the man, holy crap. Tammy, Oscar snub just for that one robbery scene.
Dang it. Don't even think about it.
55, we have Looney Tunes back in action. I watched this when I broke my ankle. I was not in the best of mood, and this movie didn't leave me in any happier mood. If anything, I may have been in a shittier mood because I remember this movie being a masterpiece. And then I come back to this, and it's tight. I watched this other movie called The Valet in the morning where it's Margot Robbie's lookalike and guy who's in literally every Hispanic film ever. I don't even know his name, but I love this guy. He's one of my favorite actors because he's so funny. Yeah, no, it's okay. Okay. Aloha. How'd you get McAdams, Stone, and Cooper to just... Thanks for your money, thanks for your money. Thanks for your money. 52 is Minions Rise of Gru. Great experience. I saw this the first day I got my license. That awkward moment. Efron Teller and Jordan are really funny together.
Like Jerry Maguire.
I love that movie.
I love that movie, man.
So good.
You had me at hello.
What? Don't ever do that again.
50 is Girl vs. Monster. I watched this while I was sick and during the Halloween season. Olivia Holt, Marry Me. Apart from that, great movie. Great decom, all right? And now here's where we get into the movies that I would consider pretty fun. Pretty fun movies, just fun. Dog. There's not much I have to say. It's called Dog. You know you're in for a treat if the movie's called Dog. Scream. The new Scream, hilarious. Bros, a tad bit too long, still pretty funny. I was surprised I liked it as much as I did. Despicable Me 2. How the hell haven't I seen this up until this year? Donald Glover's Weirdo, the stand-up special. And I consider it on this list if it was on Letterboxd. Great. Great. It was fun. Donald Glover's a funny guy. Sonic 2. I need Sonic 3. Dave Chappelle's A Closer. I laughed pretty hard. Us. Wow, Jordan Peele. You went from here to in my opinion. In this movie hurt. Dave Chappelle, Sticks and Stones. The Michael Jackson joke. Now we're getting into even better stuff. Bad Santa. A little bit of a letdown, still pretty funny. Good Luck Chuck exceeded my expectations. South Park: The Streaming Wars Part 2. Cartman gets titties.
Whoa, hello.
South Park: The Streaming Wars Part 1. Oh, cool. I'm going to talk about this in a separate video too. FML, the David Dobrik film. What? Why was this good? People hate on this film. I see why, but Jason Nash and Brandon just crack me up together.
With me is Brandon. With me is Brett.
All right, I'm gonna leave.
Okay, just go. With me is Brett.
Bad Grandpa. Beverly Hills Cops. Eddie Murphy, you're a funny dude. And I think here's where we get into, I'd watch these. I would highly suggest you checking them out.
This is really happening.
Airplane. Don't Call Me Shirley. Oh Hello on Broadway, the Netflix original, phenomenally funny. Smile. Holy crap. Trick or Treat. Holy crap. The Bob's Burger movie disappointed me, and that's why it's at 29, and I still suggest you checking it out. I love Bob's Burger. I just didn't feel like it captured the same magic of the show. Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. Be skeptical about it. If it's not your type of comedy, you're not going to enjoy it. Even if it is, I was off and on this whole movie. This is going to be low, and I don't care what people say. I just prefer movies above it. Call Me By Your Name.
I won't hear it, and I won't respond to it.
The camera work's amazing. Cinematography is amazing. I just prefer more movies. Like A Christmas Story Christmas. I watched that on Christmas. Barbarian. The Muppets movie, the original. Yeah. I went on a Muppets binge this year. I won't even lie, and I thoroughly loved this movie. It is so funny. And that's the same with my next favorite road trip film on this list. Due date at 23. You guys gotta stop hating on this. Todd Phillips made The Joker, he made The Hangover, and he also cracked out this masterpiece. I'm gonna get hate for this, so I'm not really gonna explain myself because I just didn't enjoy it. You all overhyped it. At number 22, Top Gun Maverick. Now at 21, you guys underhyped this. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Randy Marsh was in this. It's a 10 out of 10.
This business can be so tough. You said it.
Now here's where we get to my favorite 20.
You got what I need, but you say he just.
Boys in the Hood I watched January 1st of last year. Yeah. Jackass Forever. I saw this with some friends. One of the best movie-going experiences ever. I laughed till I cried, and I cried till I laughed. I have a personal bias since I do star a short role in this movie, and I consider this dude one of my best friends. Made this movie. Breathing Happy, Shane Brady.
Hey, it's Dylan. I just wanted to call and say Merry Christmas. I'm at 1 year sober today, and I miss you guys. Merry Christmas.
You have no new messages to
His directorial debut. Check this out, please. Please. This movie is insane. It's great. Number 17, guys. A raunchy comedy you all are sleeping on. Super cool. We got Ant Farm in it again. Yeah. Okay. Now, this is my favorite theater going experience of this year. Violent Night. I laughed till I cried, and I cried till I laughed, and I laughed till I cried again, and then I peed my pants because it was so funny. David Harbour. Charlie Kaufman hasn't really impressed me. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, I enjoyed some. Being John Malkovich, I thought was a hilariously fun film. Schenectady, New York. But, no, Anomalisa is a fun film. It really is, and it really works well in this stop-motion medium. 14, Risky Business. It's a really good movie. Number 13. A lot of people are going to be surprised it made it this high, and I haven't watched it up until this year, but it became probably my favorite raunchy comedy of recent times, Wedding Crashers. I'm going to zoom through these a little more because I don't want this video to get too long. But we've got Bones and All. The best road trip movie I watched this year. Disgusting. I went with one of my friends. I went with 4 friends. I was the 4th guy. Anyway, one of the girls, we convinced her to go see it. She was disturbed the whole way through. I enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it. Great. The Menu. How is this good? I've seen this next movie at number 10 twice, and I love it every time. Vengeance. BJ Novak, make more movies. The Girl Next Door at number 9 is my favorite raunchy comedy of the ones I watched this year. It's so good. The Girl Next Door just does everything it needs to and more. A Genius, which is funny because I'm ranking this solely off the first part. Because the second part and the third part I like. Just not the first part I saw in theaters. Phenomenal. Whiplash. Whoa. 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri coming in at number 6. Yeah. Great. Nope. Yes. Hustle. Adam Sandler. Oscar? Get Out. Stay in My Life. You're a great movie. Everything Everywhere All at Once is the perfect movie, and which is my number 1 for this year. Crack my number 1 of all time, The Fabelmans. It is a movie about me, okay? Literally, Spielberg just said it was about himself, but it's really about me because I saw myself in this film. So, now the video's over.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.